So today we're here to do my favorite activity, to talk. But this time we're talking about something interesting, you know? I want to put those words and just talk about them when I'm at the beach. And then you're asking to tell me the story about the tattoo. Oh, that's perfect. Like, that's exactly because it could be a nice story. Let's see. Maybe it will not work out.
It's. I think what you seek is seeking you. Yes.
Ta-da!
So
Do you want me to stand?
yeah, no, stand, sit. Yeah,
You
do
start?
like-
No, wait. Wait. Take it easy. I'm not ready. You see how whenever I'm nervous, I start joke.
Yeah,
That's
this
the-
is great. Yeah, this is your defense mechanism.
My defense. I
Yeah.
was like, no, you're not gonna get through this vulnerability.
Do you want to sit or you want to go stand?
I thought it will be nice to sit, no?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
I mean, if you want, like
We are,
I can
we're
talk.
rolling. It's,
We're rolling.
It's very raw. It's
But
very
you
raw.
tell me the questions, because for me it's easier. Like, ask me the questions. Like, what exactly you want to know?
Not exactly. It's the thing is, we are a generation. We are on the same age. We are commitment folk. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all of us.
Mhm.
So how come you commit or we commit to something that will stay forever, and we cannot commit to somebody? And how
Interesting.
come this is?
This is about tattoo, yeah?
This is about tattoo, but what these tattoos mean to us, like
It's easier to commit to tattoo, you know?
Yeah.
So,
But it's about what are you trying to say? Do you wanna say it for yourself or for the others?
so
Who are
uh-huh.
who are the others? Or like
Interesting.
and the position of the tattoo will also have some meaning, because some tattoos are in your face, the others,
Uh-huh.
and the other tattoos are in a very hidden place, or in a very private place, or intimate place that
Mm-hmm.
it will never show unless you are wearing something
Mm.
in special occasion or something. So
So
this
that's
is the
your
backstory.
whole.
This is, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. But do you want only about this or in
No,
general
no,
about
in
tattoos?
general, in general.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, there are people.
And your journey about like
About tattoos?
yes.
Oh no, you see now you are leading me into another direction because I've never thought about it, you know, the in this way. Tattoos.
Yeah. Cool.
Are my eyelashes good? Can I check myself again? The just before we start. Do you want to do like a close up of tattoo after?
Anyway, يعني
I think we're good.
it's 6:39.
Uh-huh. Shall I put it here?
Yes.
Up, up. Wait, it's not going. Sorry.
No worries.
Shall I? Let me
No,
put
no,
it
no.
here. No,
You can put it here and
but it will not fall. So.
introduce yourself,
What do you want to know about me?
Everything. What do you want to tell the people, like
Hmm.
about you? Like it's your journey.
Oh, what if I cry at some point? Is it allowed? Because you know
Of
the.
course it's allowed. Yeah. If you didn't cry, I fail. I think I have to. I came here to make you cry. Maybe. I'm joking. of course.
I've been crying the whole 2 years. It's beautiful. We need to.
I'm joking.
Do I look in the camera or
Look
just?
at me, look at the camera. Be yourself.
Okay.
Just be yourself.
Oh, that's the hardest part, you know. That's the hardest part. Are you recording already?
Yes.
This? Yes. Damn it.
Why this is the hardest part to be yourself?
Well, you see, that's a good question. I think that's also comes from the reason why I chose, acting profession eventually. The first time I tried acting, I have realized I've been acting all the time. And the hardest thing is actually being yourself. And for the past probably 7 years, I was becoming myself. And yeah, that, you see, that's difficult. I mean, I've been working as a trainer for almost 10 years. And I decided, like, I wanted to do something creative. Like, I feel like, and that became acting. And then, 3 years ago, war happened in Ukraine. I mean, not happened, it was already ongoing, but like, it happened in a way that it touched me personally. Because honestly, I don't think we care about such events unless it touches us personally. Like my mother, my father, my sister, they were there. Like the day of the invasion, full scale invasion, I got the phone call, I sit down, and I was like, okay, like, what are we gonna do about that? But, like, the story is not about that. Like, I want to tell about the latest tattoo. Sunset is beautiful, isn't it? So, for the past 2 years, probably, um, I've been in the process of letting go. Letting go of everything. And sunset is beautiful, actually, it has a meaning. So I saw that, and I was like, interesting. So this was more as a to close the cycle of letting go. So it means I love you, but I let you go. Yeah. Shall we go there? Let's go there. I wanna be sitting on the on the stone. I feel like it's more. Up. So. It's okay.
Yes. If I feel it, that's fine. I'm not.
Oh, you see, you're bringing me. I started talking about it in the. Uh, a second. The letting go. I have realized I've never talked about it. So, the tattoo I did last week, and it was like. I think for me, I wanted to make a symbol, like, that's enough. Like, we'll let go enough, enough of the things. But it's for me, it was like in the last 2 years, like, I divorced, and then I decided, like, you know what? I'm not going to control things. Like, I'm just going to surrender to things. And little that I known, that the next 2 years were the most horrendous, probably, in a way that, how to say, I had to face myself, finally, for the first time, because I've been in a relationship since I'm 17. And this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay by myself, like, intentionally. Like, I'm not going to get into any relationship. I'm not going to try to fit in, to be somebody else. Like, I want to know who is me, because I never knew who was me. Like, I was trying to just do all those things, like, but like, that's not me. Like, who is me actually? Like, you see, I have a piercing now, just at 35 years, I did, because I was just becoming more of myself and letting go the parts of myself. And I don't know, somehow, how it works, I don't know. But like in the last 2 years, I've lost 3 relatives, the close ones, and another 3 a little bit further, so 6 relatives, which was also like a process of grieving. And I don't think I've been processing grief before in general. And I don't think a lot of us know what grief is. Like that love that you have that you need to just, like, it's there. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Like all these things that you could have done and you didn't do it. So And I mean, that's the first, obviously, divorce is another thing. It's like the huge chunk of my identity, which I thought I was like, oh, we're gonna be having kids, we're gonna be living forever together, because I was planning to marry, one time and forever. But then at some point I was like, it's not working. And it's like, the more you're trying to do it, I was like, it's not working. I'm just keep like stripping away the parts of myself, and I was like, but it's still not working, and it's still like, it's not me. Like, I became like probably the weakest version of myself, and I didn't like it. And then my two cats were also taken away, which is like, a lot of people think that I was like, oh, cats. I was like, no, they're like, I raised them. Like, I had them like since 1-2 months, so I had to let them go as well. Then I adopted another cat. In 9 months, he died. So another thing, and that was probably the final thing, because, and my best friend left as well. So I was literally alone, alone with everything. And like, so when I divorced, that's 9 months. The cat was like the only thing that was like probably giving me that safety, and like, oh, I'm not alone. I'm not that alone. And then when the cat died, that's when it started. Like, that was, I think, the final stage. Like, that's when I started to feel every loss, every grief. And that time I went to, just before the cat passed away, I went for a month's yoga retreat to India. And I mean, all the emotions are in our body, so I started to feel everything. I was like, okay, that's enough. Like, we have to start processing these things. And I thought, I'll come back to Dubai. I was like, I'm gonna start work. No, I was wrong. For another 2 months, it lasted. Like, I honestly, I did Ironman, running, half Ironman, triathlons. Like, if to repeat that experience, those 3 months, I'd rather run every day. Like, that's why I think a lot of people are not even trying to overcome that, because it's so difficult. Like, honestly, it felt like psychological death. Like, just like ripping the parts of myself. And of course, I was sent a lot of things to to keep breaking those patterns, to keep breaking that. Like, no, that's not you. That's who you had to become. Like, who is you? So I was more like stepping into the new version of myself, which is, honestly, it wasn't new, it was me, but without all those things that I had to become. And somehow, even through that painful process, like, I was actually in peace for the first time, and more and more and more. And the last week, I think it was, at some point I was like, okay, like, I cannot let go. I'm like, because it felt like I've been letting go. Like, I cannot, like, I feel like, you know what? And there are certain things I couldn't let it go. I'm like, you know what? If I cannot let it go, I hold it. I was just like, that's it. I'm holding on to it. And that's the funny part, because, when you're so focused, I was like, oh, you're like, because it's like, we need to heal fast. Why do we need to heal fast? Everything has a time. Everything has a process. Everything has like, you don't need to rush yourself. You don't need to, I was like, okay, I'm healed. And they're like, that's it, we can move on. No, just sit with it. Some things just takes time. And that's why I was like, okay, if it's there, it's there. Funny enough, because of this, I think that was like a final one, the final enemy. And the week before, there was also a situation that I think it's like, I was on the crossroads. Do I go back and to try to please, try to become somebody else, or I step forward? And just fighting that, like, that felt like emotional warfare. Like, I'm not exaggerating, honestly. It was very difficult.
This is her account where you gonna post, or your account?
Both our accounts. Maybe they want to see your account.
No, we don't want to see the account.
We not use
Just
Instagram.
what you
Instagram
want.
not
We have
like
we, what the actual we want to know what kind of content.
Yeah.
We want to make sure is it
Is this
not any kind of
is this account, is
advertisement
this
or-
video give you money?
Mm-mm.
No, actually.
That's our reason.
Yeah. If you will
Hassan?
see, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
This is killing me.
Sorry.
No,
But is it okay seated or
Yeah,
do you prefer standing?
Yes.
Does it look good?
Yes, thank you.
I was like, no. Oh, the sunset. Where did I stop?
Alright, my pleasure, man. Have a nice day, guys.
Where did I stop? The yeah. I'll come back to the same.
That's fine.
And last week,
Yeah.
why I did tattoo, like I was confronted with the choice: do I go back or do I move forward? I was like, because if you're going back, I mean, it's the same. Like, you know that. That's why the hardest thing about changing, and because I wouldn't call it even changing. Sorry, it becoming yourself, your truest self, is not repeating those patterns, and that's why it's very easy to repeat the pattern
Yes.
because
You
you've
are
been there. You
familiar.
know, it's predictable, it's familiar, and we're so terrified of unknown. Like we're so terrified. Like, but what if like you are losing again? It's like who I am. If not that, who I am. Like it's so frightening. And like for 3 days, like I was sitting in that anxiety, fear, uncertainty, and like I learned to sit with my emotions. I just breathe through it, just feel it. It's okay. It will go. Like, and then there was a resolve. Like, you know what? I mean, of course, tears and everything. Like we cried. I cried. Like it was all the things. Like because that's the thing. It feels like a loss because that last piece that was holding on to that version, I was like, it's gone. It's dead because I don't want to go there anymore.
Tell me about this one. Yeah. It's what to say?
I am peace.
You are peace. You are not at peace. You are peace.
I am
So,
peace.
Yeah. So
Well, my name is Irina, the full name. It's Greek origin, it means peace. And it was 2012, if I'm not mistaken, just before I started all the, let's say, work on myself.
was the first tattoo.
No, that was actually 2 years ago. The first tattoo was this: be grateful, stay humble. It was 2017. It took me a while. Like I wanted to do tattoos for a long time, but I never knew what to put. Now I have a lot of thoughts to put on myself. So for the I am peace, 2012, I had I quit drinking alcohol, and we have a tradition, like you write the wish, you burn, you put it in champagne, and you drink. But I was like, I don't drink now. So what do? So I wrote at the end of my notebook, like, all I want is peace. And of course, I was put through the chaos, war, and internal, because that's how I felt. Like I want peace, but I felt like I was always like from one side to another, and just when was it? I think it was a bit year and a half ago, when I finally realized, like, wait a minute, my name means peace. What if I am already that? And you know, the more I spend time by myself, the more I realize, like, I am actually at peace. It's just those things that and people that are pulling me to the side, like I was going with them instead of staying centered.
Yes.
So that's why, like, I was already there.
Yeah. Actually, you know that in Greek philosophy, know thyself. You have to first know thyself, and you spend your whole life trying to figure out who you are, because it's evolving. It's ever evolving. You are not now. You are not the girl that you were in 2000.
Definitely.
You are a woman. You are not that kid. If you remember your childhood, you are not the same woman that I met you like a couple of years ago. Of course, it's a journey, and I feel like you've been escaping yourself. You're running from yourself, but the thing is, you are wherever you are. Yani, you are running, but you are running from who? From your past.
From myself.
But yourself is always with you.
Exactly, but that's why it's like what you call yourself. Like, because I think we're so used to, like, especially if you go through a lot of traumatic experiences,
Yeah.
like you're so used to that identity. I was like, I am that person who suffers, and it's very hard to overcome it. Like, and it took me years and years and years and years, because like you want to move forward, but it doesn't let you. Like, it's pulling you back. Like, you're just trying, and then it's pulling you back. So like I've done since 2019. I think that's what helped the most. The Joe Dispenza meditations, all his studying, and I was finally able to see the patterns, become more aware. I was like, oh, that's what I do. This is what is happening. Like, why do I do that? Why do I people please? Why do I try to, like, because that's not me. And like, the more you're trying to fit in and to adjust towards other people, the more you're not yourself,
Yes.
and the less you're authentic. So I've been telling about being authentic. I was like, but I wasn't authentic to begin with. So that's why, like, for me, every day is just becoming more of myself, and that's how you become in peace as well. So that's why the more you're trying to not, like, to be good for others,
Yeah,
the less you're good for yourself. And for me, it was like, oh my God, this is so selfish. So selfish.
By the way, I believe that we were taught being selfish is totally wrong, because taking caring of yourself is not selfish. The thing is, when we were kids, we were shouting, I want food now, I want ice cream now. We were entitled, but the society around us, they took this entitlement from us to be more domesticated, to be more like accepted, not to give the adults headache. So we learned how to please. We learned how to be accepted. You have to act polite. So it's something taught, but we ourselves, I think we spend the whole life trying to return to this kind of child thing.
Exactly. To keep that inner child.
Yeah, because to be honest, now we go to bed early, but while we are a child, it's a very very hateful thing. But it's now it's our own rules, our own thing. But then now the sun is rising.
Which is a good metaphor for when there is a sunset, there is a sunrise.
This is this is the last tattoo. What does it? I don't want to ask you what does it mean literally, but it says. Can I see it?
Yeah. Is it visible?
Yeah. What does it say?
Sunset is beautiful, isn't it? It literally means I love you, but I let you go. And it's not only about the people that I had to let go, it's more about that me that went through that. It's like, I want to be with you, but I cannot be with you anymore. You know, I have to let you go.
It's eat, pray, love.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everyone told me that.
Yeah.
Because I went to India, Italy, and Bali.
Yeah, okay. It's your journey, so it's and I think it's your body is your own journal. So when you are writing something, I don't know, you're writing this for yourself or for others?
For myself.
Yeah.
That's why for me, tattoo is a symbol.
Yeah.
Like, shall I tell about the first tattoo?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Be grateful, stay humble. It was 2017, my first tattoo. Like, I always wanted to do tattoo, but I was like I didn't know what to put.
Yeah.
Then I was in Nepal in my second meditation retreat, and I saw a girl, like, she did it. I was like, oh, I also want to do that. And then I was just sitting, I was like, oh, I know what to put. Be grateful, stay humble. because these are two things at that time were very difficult for me. I was always not grateful. I was always not humble. So I'll be like, I'll become arrogant. I was like, oh no, I did that. So it was more as my internal ego, like battle. Like I would always, like a lot of people are like, oh, but you don't look not humble. I was like, because I'm fighting it all the time. Because once you meditate, you notice it. And the same with gratitude. I'll be always like, yeah, whatever. Like I have it. Like whatever. So that's why it was, I think, Day of Silence, and I went to center of Kathmandu. I was like, put it on.
Oh. So it's self-reminder.
Yeah, this is more of a reminder.
Yeah.
Be grateful, stay humble. And like, honestly, I didn't think I will do more tattoos, but now I think I will do a lot of them. I like to write on myself.
Yeah. There is a
Because
saying.
that's me,
Yeah.
My dad doesn't like it, but but that's me. You'll have to accept it,
There is a saying it says that it takes you 5 years to get your first tattoo and 5 minutes to get the second.
Well, it took me less, but the reason why also I did this tattoo, because when I was married to Muslim men, and I wanted to do tattoos, and then we had always like these frictions. And same about acting. Like he was not obviously keen on acting, and then as soon I realized, like, you know what, like this is more important to me, because this marriage is not working already. Like that is not working. Like let me do myself, and that's why as soon as I was out, I was like, let's do tattoo, because I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like I would do it, but like it would create friction, a lot of friction.
And you were avoiding like friction.
Exactly.
Reason. Yeah.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm a good wife.
You know, I've been in 2 marriages, so and I know totally and I understand perfectly that we've been doing things that we don't approve just for the sake of this marriage to continue. But the more you lie, the more you getting far from yourself, the more you hate your spouse, because he's making you something else, not someone,
Exactly.
something else. Because you are keeping lying, you are keeping betraying yourself, you are cheating on yourself to be loyal to his idea of you. He's not loving you, because when someone loves somebody, he loves him or her as she is, but not the idea like I love you but wear hijab. I love you but
Remove this part.
Yeah, it's not like a apartment
Yeah.
to redecorate. I'm a human being, and I'm full human being before meeting you. So it's something like, guys, please live and let live. Accept me as a package or leave me as a package. Like, you have to live with.
Yeah.
I'm talking more now.
It's good. See, I made it.
Yeah.
No, but that's why I was intentional on being by myself, because I didn't know who I was by myself. Was I that bad? Was I that? Like I started to like, you know what? I haven't spent time by myself like that long. Maybe like 6 months maximum since I'm so roughly 16 years of my adulthood. Like who I actually was. What if all those things were told to me? Because I never came to a person and said like, be like this. It was the opposite. Like I accept you.
Yeah, this is your
And
love
they're
language.
the one
Yeah.
was like, change this, do this.
It's always like this. The one who is accepting others, the one who keeps changing to please others. So it's very, very weird, guys. Why? Like, why can't you love me the way that I love you? Why can't you accept me the way I accept you? Because you are not an angel. You are not perfect. So I'm keeping up
Exactly.
with you. So please make some effort here to make it work. Because it's like a limp. Like you are walking in a marriage with one leg and the other is missing. So it's getting so deep.
No, but that's why like my parents keep asking me like, when is you finding your half? I was like, well, I'm not half. I don't need 1.5. I need 1 and 1. That it will be 11, not 2. It will be 11, because someone who's done the work, who went deep inside themselves, they will be ready. They will be full.
They will be
And it will be
accepting
fun.
and loving and caring.
Like there will be some frictions, like as everything, but like it's more about like setting boundaries, like, oh, I don't like that, I don't like this, so like, and like that's why I always know when somebody is like loving themselves. I was like, I don't like this, like, okay, and that's it.
Yeah, yes. Your happiness or being to be comfortable is not my job. To be happy is not my job. It's your job. يعني, my happiness is my job. Your happiness is your job.
Exactly.
I'm not here to please you or to make you happy or to make you secure or to make you comfortable. Like,
No.
but you are making things that makes me whatever. So يعني, I'm sorry, not sorry, because يعني, to be honest, as long as I'm loyal to myself, I can never be giving, caring, loving without being giving, caring, loving for myself first.
Exactly.
You can't pour from an empty glass. You can't.
Yeah.
You just can't. You'll be lying. And some people are like, they're okay with it. They're okay. Okay, if you're gonna please us and you will be lying, fuck yourself. Okay.
Nope, not here.
Yeah. So it's something very unfair and very selfish from them to make us believe that if I took care of myself, I'll be selfish. It's very selfish from them.
Exactly. I always say everyone who called me selfish, they just didn't get what they wanted from me. I'm like, well, I'm choosing me. And the funny thing, the more selfish, yes, I became, the less I'm told that I'm selfish. Because I'm always like, I'm taking care of myself. I was like, okay,
Give
like
them that
I
balance,
like
yeah.
that's my limit.
Yeah.
Like for example, when people ask me to go out, like I'm very like I like time by myself. I need to recharge. I was like, no, but let's go. I was like, no, like you don't understand. I don't recharge when I'm out. I recharge when I go in,
Yes, exactly.
when I meditate, when I read the book, when I just stay in this stillness. Like when I look at the water. Like I always. That's why for me, water is like the most healing thing. Like I don't need anything, just water
Yeah, actually beautiful water.
and breathe.
Be water, my friend. Mostly.
Huh?
Be water, my friend.
Be like a water. No, because it's like it's a cleansing, you know, like the feeling of cleansing. That's the past things are going away, that you're renewing the, because there is always a next day, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully,
I can
hopefully
relate
there
to
is.
actually when people are like hanging out or clubbing or something, and I was like, good for them, guys. Yani, I don't know what kind of energy source that you have, but my energy source is, even if I'm married, even if I have a kid, I recharge when I'm alone, when I'm by myself. Like without it, I can be cranky, I can be very grumpy,
Yeah.
I can be.
No, like I can
Can
go
be like-
to clubs or anything, but it's like it doesn't recharge me. I should be
Yes, yes.
already
Yeah,
recharged
yeah.
and then go and like exchange. But if I'm already down, going there, like I went last week for Halloween, I was like, oh my god, like I don't like it here. I don't like it.
Yeah. And to be honest, I prefer more the places that I can hear the other people talking, not loud music and I can see like it's I don't know if I'm getting old or something. But,
Well, I'm 35 also, you know.
But it's just not my cup of tea. Like, okay, guys, good for you, but not me. Like, I'm a morning person more. I love nature more. So.
Mm.
So it's not about me. It's today we are talking about.
What do you want me to continue?
Yeah. Yes, I'd love to.
What else do I say? I feel like I told everything. No. Do you want me to elaborate?
Yeah. And yeah, I am piece is very the positions of the tattoos.
The position.
Yeah.
I forgot about position, because I meditate for 12 years. So, let's try.
Okay.
And like this. So I want it to be on top.
Okay. All right.
So to be seen. So this is my meditation leg. When I looking for peace, you know.
Yes.
Because most of the things, like whenever I have some internal battle,
Yeah.
that's why I like to slow down, actually, not to rush, slow down. And I think yoga also helped me a lot. Like even before divorce, when I was thinking like, I don't know, it's not working, like I felt like like sooner or later it will get better. It was actually getting worse. I was like, oh no. So, and when you're facing that challenge, because I mean, I thought I will be married forever, you know, and I was like, I didn't expect to. Like, I like, do I need to divorce? Like that thought was even like weird for me. And whenever I meditate, in meditation, I got my answer. Like, what do I do? Like, I was meditating because like you become still, and then like you can hear yourself, not somebody else. And somehow I think I expected that he will do it, and then I just like, I got down saying, you have to do it. I was like, okay, I have to do it. So that's why for me meditation, when you become peaceful, you hear the answers. Or like, for example, after divorce, like I had multiple experiences, very painful, where I was like, oh, I'm gonna be myself. I was like, well, that was difficult, you know, because you're facing more rejection. But it's still, you face that pain. I was like, yeah, but I didn't betray myself. Like, and especially if you're so like, you have the abandonment wound and you're afraid to be left alone, and you still want to be alone, but you're afraid of it. And then when it's actually manifests, I was like, yeah, but I didn't abandon myself.
Yes.
You know what? And that's when I started to learn, you know, like, oh, so if somebody abandons me, but as long as I don't abandon myself, it's okay, actually. And
I didn't die, guys. Okay,
I was like,
I'm
oh,
still here. I survived.
honestly, it did feel like dying. Like I had emotional pain that felt like dying. Like it was very painful experience. It was like, I still remember one time I was just going to washroom, and when I was going through these feelings, sitting with those feelings, I felt like the chest pain. I went on the knees because it was so painful. I was like, oh my god, like I never had anything. But that's what I should have felt probably 12 years ago, which I was avoiding to feel, and that's why it was so big. I was like, okay, we're sitting with it. And where I was going for meditation, where finding the answers. So when I went through those experiences, like I felt so hopeless, and I was like so discouraged. And I still remember I'm meditating, I think somewhere here nearby, by the beach. And I was asking the question, like, when I'm gonna find the love of my life? I feel like I've been looking for it always, always. And then I was like, I had that calmness, and I still remember I smiled and like, I already found it.
It's you.
Like it was me all
Yeah,
along.
yeah.
Interesting.
How long has that marriage lasted?
3 years. I mean, to be honest, I should have divorced probably 6 to 12 months in.
Oh.
I should have, but you know, I'm persistent. I have a discipline, like, and I mean, he was also, you know, very disciplined. Like we worked really hard on something that was not supposed to work. Like we are 5 years together, but the marriage was definitely like I didn't feel myself in marriage. Like that was not for me.
We have a saying in Arabic, قصة حب انتهت بالزواج, means a love story that ended by marriage.
Yeah. Somehow it's not. I don't think marriage is bad in general. I think,
No, of course.
but so many of us marry for wrong reasons, and I definitely married for wrong reason. But it took me a while to understand. I was like, oh, actually, because I wanted kids, I wanted family, and then luckily for me, maybe I was not made to be miserable for the rest of my life.
Can you imagine like staying with somebody or have to see somebody for the rest of your life because you have some human being that you brought to life with him?
Yeah. So luckily,
Yeah.
I didn't get pregnant. That's when I knew this is my way out. Like, okay, my sister got pregnant actually, and that was the moment I was like, okay, my parents will have grandkids. I'm out. That was like, yep.
For now, yeah.
Like we are out. Like we don't need to suffer.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I can relate to. My first marriage didn't produce kids, and I was feeling relieved.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anything to do with that person anymore. So good for her. No news is good news. Bye bye. Sayonara. See you in the next life.
No.
Or not.
No, like I cannot say the husband wasn't bad, you know. So for you
it's
not to
fine.
think,
It's
it's just we were good people, but not a good match
Yeah.
for as a woman and man.
Yeah, yes,
And the more we were trying to make, he was breaking himself, I was breaking myself. And at some point I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna hate him soon. Like I divorced him when I loved him as a person. I was like, no. Like I'm just gonna do something bad. Like that's how I felt already. I was like, no, we have to stop. We have to stop. Till there is no like irreversible damage. Like because it would have been irreversible. Like I don't know, someone will cheat on someone. Like these things get like I'm sure that something would happen. Like I felt it was like I was like, nope, we had to get out. So I did the difficult choice.
It's always like this. The difficult choice is the right choice.
Yeah, but you know it takes time, you know, to get there,
Tell me about it.
especially when you're living in chaos and because it's I think it's difficult for most of the people. It's not that bad, but it's not that good. So you're in that like I was like, yeah, but the more because I meditate for 12 years, I'm very aware of my feelings. I'm not like, I mean, he obviously was like, oh, I'm busy with this, I'm busy with that. I was like, no, you just busy with not facing marriage, which a lot of men do. They work too much, they train too much, and then just to not look at it. So for me, I was like, no, well, looking at it. Like, I don't want to be miserable with you. Like, no,
I don't want to be miserable. Period.
in
Like,
general, yeah.
Generally, like with you or without you, I don't want to. Just don't want to be.
Yeah.
Yani, life has to be. It's a gift. It's a blessing. Why we wasted in a very very. Why we cling or we hang on to something that doesn't work? Why we are doing this to ourselves?
The fear.
Yes, the fear
Because-
of abandonment, fear of being alone. In spite of we actually find ourselves while we are alone, we're on our own.
Exactly.
So it's very for our generation, for our millennials. This is our yeah. I can relate to, and I can relate to. Yani, I can think of like a dozen of couple of dozens of my friends that they went through something similar. So it's,
Well, we're learning to be alone. I think it's a good thing.
yes,
We're becoming whole.
yeah,
But that's when you can accept yourself as you are and understand, like, okay, this is who I am. Like, in the end of the day, we're not that bad people. We're just like because the more you try to please and adapt and this, so you build that resentment. So that's why, for me, I don't like resentment. Like the resentment is just like that feeling like it's so like I think it's a very it drives certain behaviors that are not good. So that's why for me I choose not to not to indulge. Like when you do too much and I was like, oh, I don't like that. And then like you have that false expectation, like the person would do the same. I'm like, no, they shouldn't do that. So I mean, this is okay.
So how many tattoos so far?
3,
3. Yes.
but
So,
they're gonna be more.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe you have next part, like
The
part 2.
the one I actually came with the last week, divinely protected. Then I was like, no, I want something more like strong. I'm exactly who I think I am, because I feel like people underestimate me. But then I saw how it was looking on the typing. I'm like, I don't like it. Like, and then I went through my notes. I was like, oh, that's the one. That's the perfect one for this time, symbolizing like that cycle, those 2 years, letting go, becoming. Okay, now we're stepping into something new. So sunrise, sunset.
You're starting squinting because the sun is already high.
Because I think we're afraid of endings. Because like, okay, that's it then. But there is always beginning. There is always something new. Usually much better. Oh, there is a very nice saying about this. Known hells are preferred to unknown heavens.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
So, I mean, it's not that bad actually. You just need to like, oh. And it's always better.
Yeah, yeah.
Somehow, like for me, I noticed like it's always better.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, always, there is another saying like the devil that you know is
Yeah.
better than the devil that you don't. Like, it has to be devil. Like, I don't want an angel, but a human being.
Yeah, because it's familiar. Just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's good.
Sometimes pain is familiar. doesn't mean pain is good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and yeah, I can't thank you enough for being yourself.
Thank you.
This is, yeah. This is.
I tried not to cry.
How do you feel after you talked?
I mean, good. Because I realized I haven't said about this, and like in the concept, I think there was never a person to say that. Because I'm always the listening one. I'm always the like, okay. So whenever I start talking, people either interrupt me or they start to like, I was like, no, but this is like this is like this. That's why I mean, I learned if they are not listening, I stop talking. No, I'd rather keep it. I'd rather write it. That's why I like to write, because I like nobody can stop me, you know. Nobody can give me their idea. But that's how also like you learn what's yours. Like, oh, that's mine. That's mine. Like that's me. Like what is not mine?
I hope I didn't interrupt you.
No, no. It was flowing.
And I'm happy that we did it. And I wish you peace always.
Thank you.
I wish you peace and success and prosperity and a lot of things that you be grateful for. And you deserve. Your heart deserves.
Like everybody else, no?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.